Okay, welcome. We're going to get started. We had to do a little sound check. I'm Mike Hanawalt, and I'm the Laura Hills District Webelos Coordinator. Some of you may already have met me. I do two big events a year. The one that I did in the fall was the Webelos Camp Out. That was both the Webelos as well as our scout troops. And this is our second big event that we do a year. So it's great to meet with you guys tonight. I appreciate you spending your time with me, whether you're here in person at St. Bruno's Church or whether you're joining us by Zoom. So I'd like to talk a little bit about what our process is tonight. Bear with us. It's the first time that we've done a hybrid event. So we may have some technical difficulties as we work through this because we have folks that are going to be doing presentations via Zoom live with us tonight to talk about their troops. We have folks that are here that will be coming in the room with me and doing their presentations. And then we have some combinations of folks that have pre-recorded some things for us to play for you. So we very much appreciate you joining us with your scouts. So why are we here? Well, as you saw in the email, that we call this the Scouting 5 for 5 meet and greet. And really what that is that we've asked our troops, and in particular their scouts, because as you will see in scouting, it is scout-led. This is really about the boys and girls in scouts. And so the 5 for 5 is they have 5 minutes to talk about 5 great things that you should know about their troop. And while you say, yeah, scouting it's scouting, right? So don't we all do the same thing? Yes, we do a lot of the same things, but our troops do slightly different things. And you're going to hear troops talk about high adventure. You're going to hear troops talk about hiking. You're going to hear troops talk about campouts. You're going to hear about summer camp. You're going to hear about STEM activities and science and field trips and merit badges and lots of different things. And really what we want your scouts to do, you're going to hear me saying scouts a lot, not so much the parents, not so much the guardians and the loved ones, but the scouts, because we want your scouts to talk to the troops, to listen to the troops, and to make that decision of what troop's going to be the best fit for them, what troop's going to give them their very best experience. And that's what we want. So we have 17 troops. Some of those troops have boy troops and girl troops, and we're representing both of those tonight. We want you to listen and then go visit them. And so you're not going to hear us talk a whole lot tonight about what nights they meet on, what their fees are, what's the structure of their meetings, because we really want you to hear those 5 exciting things about the troops. When you go visit them, you can get that information. I'll be sending out a list of all the troops and the contact information for the Scoutmasters. There'll be brochures and pamphlets for folks that are here in person, and for the troops that provided me copies, I'll be sending those out to you as well. We're recording this, so that'll be available on the troop website or the council website, and you can go back and listen to this. And there's a great website for Westmoreland Fayette Council. And one of those things you can actually do is you can search troops. And you can go on and click by school district, and you see where all the troops are located, and all that contact information for the Scoutmasters, phone numbers and email addresses is available to you. And what you're going to hear me talk about tonight is that we really like you to visit at least 3 troops. You guys to really kind of go out and talk to these troops and call them and go to one of their meetings, go to one of their outings and see what they're doing in person. And talk to your scout about which one feels like it's a good fit. And again, we'd really like to visit at least 3, but you can visit as many as you want. And then start to make that decision making about what troop you join. And so really no troop tonight's going to say you have to join our troop because we want you to join the troop that's the best fit. And no, if you're a year in or 2 years in and it doesn't feel like it's the right fit, you can go visit more troops and you can change troops. Ultimately, we want all of our Webelos, an arrow of light, to stay in scouting. And that when you turn 17 and 18, you're able to reflect back on this great experience. And I'm proud to say that my son on November 17th of 2021 became an Eagle Scout, and that was great. And I remember touring with him when he went around and made his decisions about what troop he was going to join. So let me go over the nitty-gritty before we have the scouts tell you all the fun stuff and show you all the great stuff that they're doing. So a couple of things, and this was in the email. So the requirements for a Cub to bridge over to scouts. One of these three requirements must be met. Number one, reach 10 years of age and achieve Arrow of Light, or complete 5th grade, regardless if you've completed Arrow of Light rank, or reach 11 years of age, regardless of whether you've completed Arrow of Light rank. Okay, so you're 10 and have achieved the Arrow of Light rank, you complete 5th grade, regardless of rank, or you reach 11 years of age, regardless if you complete Arrow of Light. So those are the requirements for Cubs to bridge over to scouts. So there's some timelines to keep in mind, and that's why we start this early in the year, because February is really the beginning of when bridging can occur. And bridging is that process of Cubs joining scouts, joining a scout troop. So there are 3 big deadlines to keep in mind, and take the time that you need. That's why we have the presentation in January and give you that opportunity with the scout information to go visit those troops. So the deadlines are the last day of February of 2022, this year. That's the first opportunity. That's the first deadline for Cubs to register with a chosen scout troop. So the last day of February is that first deadline. If Cubs have not registered by that end of February, last day of February, the only thing is you have to re-register with your Cub pack. I want you to stay in scout. So re-register with your current Cub pack by the end of February and take that additional time that you need to meet those troops and make that decision. The next deadline is the last day of May, May 2022. So that's the last day that the Cubs can work towards Arrow of Light rank. As long as they're re-registered with a Cub pack, they can continue to work on the Arrow of Light rank until the last day of May. So some scouts, what we see is they want to take some additional time to make decisions about what troop they want to go to, and they want to finish the Arrow of Light rank. That's great. You have that opportunity to re-register with your pack, and then by the last day of May, finish that Arrow of Light rank. And then you can join a troop. Now, usually what folks say is, wait, I've already paid for the registration with the Cub pack. How does that work with the scout troop? Those fees are transferred. So you're not paying another registration fee. You transfer that to your scout troop. Now, they may have additional fees, and you're going to hear probably a little bit of that tonight, but you'll hear more of it when you meet the scout troops. They're all structured a little bit differently in how they pay their dues. And there's some additional fees that they have, because you're going to hear about a whole lot of camping that the troops do. That last deadline is June 1st of 2022. That's the final deadline for all eligible Cubs to be registered with their chosen scout troop. And that's really important. Really, we want to see folks, if we can, before that June 1st date, because that's when we start heading into summer camp. And it's really nice for the scouts to have that opportunity to start building that relationship with their chosen troop, so that when they're going to camp, they've already made some of those friendships. They've already kind of gotten settled into their troop and their patrols. So that is all in the emails, but I like to review that. The big thing, as I said, is that today it's for your scouts to meet troops, whether you're here in person, to meet them virtually as we do the presentation, and meet as many as you want. 3 is the minimum, but meet as many as you want. And then you can start making some decisions about what troops you'd like to join. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to start the presentations. For the ones that are pre-recorded, I'll be introducing those troops, and I'll play their recording, and then I'll actually have them sitting here where I'm sitting to take any questions that you have. Okay, and again, not so much on the fees. You certainly may ask what town they're in. You may ask what night they meet on. But remember, that information, I'll provide you a list of all that contact information. You can reach out to them, and you can, get to meet them and get all those specifics. Okay. So give me a second as I flip through the presentations. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with 2 video presentations from Troop 211 and 1211. And then I'm going to have their scout introduce himself along with the scoutmaster, and they'll take any questions you have, and then we'll go on to the next troop.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jaden Mattis, the Senior Patrol Leader of Troop 211. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for attending this evening, as well as let you know that finding the right troop for you is a very important part in your scouting journey. So a little bit about Troop 211. We meet in Delmont, PA at Faith United Methodist Church at 7 p.m. on Monday nights. Some of the things we like to do include biking, hiking, swimming, other water sports, and anything you can think of. Some of our favorite trips in the past have been Gettysburg, Canada, Washington, D.C., 2 150-mile bike trips, summer camp, and many others. This year is our 75th anniversary, and we can't be anything but excited. We have many fun trips this year, including a trip in Ohio, going to summer camp, renting a houseboat at Raystown, and many others. Here are some of the events that other troop members have loved over the years.
Hi, my name is Tyler, and so far in the troop, my favorite thing was the amount of shooting sports we have done.
Hi, my name is Aiden, and my favorite memory in the troop so far has to be our trip to Gettysburg last year.
My name is Clint, and my favorite memory so far in the troop is when we went to Ohio Pile. It was a lot of fun.
My name is Cody Keene, and my favorite memory with the troop is when we went to Niagara Falls on the Canadian side.
With all those trips in a year, a scout is thrifty. We have many different fundraisings throughout the year to help you pay for these. We do flower sales, corner hoagie sales, regular hoagie sales, we sell Ceres's chocolate bars, and many other fundraisers. We also give back to our community a lot. We help with our Apple and Arts Festival, car washes, fish fries, and really anything else the community needs us to do. Lastly, Troop 211 strives to provide their scouts leadership skills, scout skills, as well as skills they'll use later in life. So as I conclude, I challenge each and every one of you to check out 3 troops before the end of your Arrow of Light year. And if you're interested in coming and checking out Troop 211, let us know. Thank you.
Hello, I am Sadie Sarver, Senior Patrol Leader of Troop 1211 here in Delmont. I have been a member of the troop since it was founded in 2019. We meet at FUMC Church on Mondays weekly from 7 to 8:30. The girls in our troop are very friendly and welcoming. We work together to plan activities and camping trips while we develop our leadership skills. We participate in a lot of different activities on our own and with our linked Troop 211. Some of the activities we have done include camping at Keystone, Twin Lakes, and cabin camping at Yakahela and Tennis Harrison. And of course, summer camp at Camp Conestoga. Our troop traditionally camps week 5 of summer camp. We enjoy hiking, fishing, boating, and shooting sports, and we have also participated in the spring camporee and the fall camporee, and camped at Conestoga during the OA Nature Walk weekend. Some activities we are looking forward to are Scout Sunday and the Klondike Derby at Tennis Sheraton in February, a Merit Badge weekend in March, flag retirement ceremony in May, group camping with Pack 211 and Troop 211 at Keystone in June, and of course summer camp and hosting the fall camporee with Troop 211, along with all the fun stuff we do, service projects in the community, and with our charter organization, the Delmont Lions Club. We tied blankets for the Lions Club, rang bells for the Salvation Army, and collected food for the food bank through scouting for food. We cleaned up litter at Keystone and Twin Lakes, helped light luminaries for the Christmas pilgrimage, and cleaned up at the Apple and Arts Festival. And a scout is thrifty and pays her own way. Our troop offers a variety of fundraising opportunities. We have met some of you when you joined us for camping or other activities. We look forward to meeting more of you and look forward to being a part of your scouting journey.
Hi everyone, my name is Jade Mattis, the Senior Patrol Leader of Troop 211. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos, and if there's any question you guys have, feel free to ask away. All right, well, if there's no questions, thank you all for joining tonight, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the troops.
Thank you. Yep.
Hi guys, my name is Miriam Fabian. I am the Scoutmaster for Troop 1211. I am also the new member coordinator for both units. And if you would like more information on either troop, feel free to check us out on Facebook. Thanks.
Sure, it's online.
What is your name?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Steven, and I'm a 15-year-old ASPL here in the troop. And I am star rank. Sorry, my badge isn't here at the moment. But yeah, ASPL. What that means is that there is the SPL, and he is the leader, and I am his assistant senior patrol leader. That is my position here in the troop. And yeah.
How does your job contribute to the progress of whatever the troop is doing?
So whenever the SPL, the leader, is not here, I take over as the role of SPL, and whenever he needs assistance, I help him, and I just make sure that everything runs along as smoothly as possible.
What is your favorite memory from our troop?
There have been a lot of good memories, and I've enjoyed all of them immensely. But I think my favorite memory is a collection of memories from our trip that we took to Dayton, Ohio, and the National Museum of the United States Air Force, which, probably not exaggerating, changed my life because it made me fall in love with planes. And yeah, thanks for your time.
Hello there. My name is Matthew. I am 14 years old. I'm in Troop 304. I'm an Eagle Scout. I'm the senior patrol leader for our troop. What that means is I am in charge of all the activities, patrols, patrol leaders, and scouts who are in the troop. I make sure that all of the jobs get done, everything in the troop, scheduling for the year, planning for what we need to do during meeting, activities, campouts, all that stuff gets done in an orderly and good, fun fashion. One of my favorite memories from the troop is definitely all my years at summer camp, getting to hang out with all my friends from the troop, getting to meet new friends, different merit badges, getting to have all this diversity of what I like to do, going fishing, and then going to get to go boating and cooking. It's all a fun time.
Hello, I'm Carl, a 12-year-old first-class scout. I'm a patrol leader in our troop, and I help out with a lot of planning and, well, just a lot of things with the troop in general. I'd say that my favorite memory with being with this troop is Camp Conestoga, to be honest.
My name is Evan. I am 17 years old. I am an Eagle Scout, and I am the Junior Assistant Scoutmaster in Troop 304. And what that is essentially is basically I am the liaison between the scouts and the adult leaders. So if any information that the adults have, I am the first line of communication to the scouts, and any questions that they have, I will be there to help them. So my favorite memory from scouting is when I went to Sea Base, and what Sea Base is it's sort of this scouting reservation that's on the coast of Key Largo, Florida, And what we did was we went out on a boat for a full week, and we just camped out on that boat. We ate all our meals there. We did a lot of fishing. We slept on the deck. There were cabins, but we did not sleep in them. I remember one kid caught like this massive hammerhead shark, and yeah, it ended up winning like second place for like the biggest fish caught during the trip.
Hi, my name is Matt Dalton. I'm the Order of the Air representative, of my troop, Troop 304, and I'm here to answer any questions if you have them.
Hi, my name is Alina Cedar. I'm the SPL in Troop 1304. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer. All right, if not, come join us at St. John's in Latrobe. Thank you.
Now, all right. So my SPL is actually here right now, Gavin Woodbury. So we both would like to talk about a few things. So say hi, Gavin.
Hey, everybody.
So I like to start off just by explaining, some fun and interesting things about our troop. One thing at summer camp, our scoutmaster, Mr. McCann, loves to bring his smoker down, and so we cook up some food on there, and so we're always eating good at summer camp. So that's always a plus of our troop.
Yeah, and ever since COVID, we've started to cook our own meals at our own campsites, and ever since then, we've had a lot of really cool and diverse options. I remember we had and I know this is going to sound basic, but pizza grilled cheese. It was one of the new scouts who actually brought up the idea. It was really good, but it was also really simple. And honestly, I've had it probably like 23 times to date. And believe me, some of the summer camp stuff we do is really good. For example, we have around the middle of the week, we hold kind of a mini memorial service for one of the scouts in our troop who overdosed and died of drugs, and we have a memorial in the back of our campsite. And every week we go to camp. We do a mini memorial service to get to know some of the history behind our troop and to, well, really show that a scout is reverent.
Yeah. And like some more activities we do that like around the year is one thing that we do a lot of fundraising. Like in the fall, we sell popcorn like many other troops do. And in the winter, we're selling meat sticks, like beef sticks. I have some right here right now, a whole bunch of different flavors. We love them. I sell them at school, sell them at just different stores around Greensburg, and it's just great. In the spring, we sell pepperoni rolls. And the summer, we do the historic Hannistown. We do like food booth sales. So we sell like hot dogs, sell more beef sticks, soda, water, all the stuff like that. So that's some of our fundraising opportunities.
And some of the typical activities we do are in February, we do winter camping, more specifically the Klondike Derby. And a troop before this talked about the Klondike Derby up at Tennis Sherrison. We've gone, I'm pretty sure almost every year. And really we get a good turnout and it ends up being a good experience. Also for that, we do March for Parks. March for Parks was the first camp out I've ever been on in the troop. And to say it really helped me like continue to be in the troop and where it got me today. We go to a campsite up at Twin Lakes Park and we camp out for the weekend, and stuff like that includes maybe picking up around the campsite, doing some orienteering projects intertwined between the troop, getting some new scouts involved, and fishing and a lot of stuff along with that. And I do want to mention another one, the bike camp out, where I don't know the location exactly, but probably one of my favorite campouts I've ever been on. What we do is we go to a public campsite and we set up camp, and then at the beginning of the day, we bike 5 miles into Fayette County, and we stop midway in our trip, we have lunch, and then we bike back. To this date, I'm pretty sure it's my favorite campout I've ever been on. And honestly, if you're looking for a good time with camping, if you live near Greensburg, then, well, you're in luck.
Yeah, so I think that sums up a lot of the fun projects we do, in the troop, like different campouts and opportunities. And one more final thing to do, it was a recent thing that we do every single year, except last year, of course, because of COVID. But we go to Hempfield Manor and we help out the older folks. We play bingo with them, we Christmas carol, we do sing-alongs with them. We just have a good time there and, do some more community service like that.
Yeah, and one thing I'd like to mention, also another troop has mentioned Sea Base. Right, I believe it was just today, we booked a trip on February 2023, but for the new scouts who might potentially join us, there's a trip in 2025 that you might be able to attend. Other troops have been to Sea Base in the past. I don't know specifically about our troop, but from what I've heard, it'll be fun, and it'll be a good experience to try out. So all in all, we meet in Greensburg at Harold Zion Lutheran Church up by Hempfield High School. And if you're looking for a good time, come and visit us.
All right, thanks, guys. Any questions for Troop 465? Okay, Nick, Gavin, I appreciate your time today. Thank you so much for representing 465. And
Hi, I'm Blake. I'm the SPL for Troop 405.
Hello, I'm Josh. I'm the Assistant Senior Patrol Leader at Troop 405.
At Troop 405, we like to have monthly campouts, and it goes on our theme for our meetings, if it's with Scout Skill or even just a fun little activity we're doing.
Troop 405 offers multiple merit badges throughout a scouting year. Many of our adults are counselors for badges, and a lot of them are also counselors for Eagle required badges. So you can get a jump start on anything for Eagle.
We like to have fun meetings throughout our troop, and it's so the kids can stay active and have a lot of fun and not have to worry about all the pressure going on, and they can just have fun and relax.
Troop 405 has many leadership opportunities. We follow the Patrol Leaders Council method, which has a boy-led troop so we can develop the ones around us to better leaders.
Our special troop events, we attend Camp Conestoga every year. We've gone to Gettysburg, Washington, D.C. We've done the Klondike Derby, and we do the Webelos weekend, as some of you have seen us there before. And this year we have a group of scouts going to Philmont this year, so it's a nice opportunity for them.
So Troop 405's open house is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at the South Greensboro United Methodist Church in the basement. And you can see the address is there, and our regular meetings are every Thursday night at 7 p.m. So we hope to see you there. And if you have any questions, just let us know.
Hi guys, I'm Chris. I'm the Scoutmaster, Troop 405. We enable boys to lead themselves, make their own decisions, and figure out what they want to do and plan for those events on their own. Hope to see you soon.
So if anybody has any questions right now, you can feel free to ask.
Thank you, everybody, for your
Thank
time.
you.
We hope to see you at Troop 405 sometime soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, all right, thank you very much. So, I am now sharing. So, welcome to Troop 372 and 1372. So, what kind of activities do we plan? Well, there are 5 things that make us a fun and unique troop. Lots of fun, lots of adventure, lots of fundraisers, friends, and a lot of room to grow. So, when I say lots of fun, what do I normally talk about, or what do I think about? Well, this is an example of one of the more exciting activities that we've done as a troop. We planned a massive sledding trip with a lot of scouts from both 372 and 1372, and we all had a lot of fun. During both the Klondike Derby and a separate event, we got to meet with 2 sled dog owners, and we got to meet all of their sled dogs. Some of you who attended the Klondike Derby, I'm having trouble recalling the year, but you may remember seeing a group of sled dogs there. And this picture is, of course, from our own group area. We meet at a barn in Ligonier, and this is one of the foosball tables that we have when we're not planning meetings or doing any activities. Now, let's talk about adventure. We have planned, as you can see here, aviation merit badges in the past, and on the right, you'll see the area where we got to look at all of the different planes, see different parts, and then the coolest part, you get to actually help fly a plane. So on the left is a view from when I took the aviation merit badge, and it was beautiful way up there. Here we have Summit Bechtel Reserve down in West Virginia, and they have a climbing wall. People who have been to Summit will recognize this. Boulder Cove. It's an incredible place, and it's a lot of fun once you actually get harnessed in and you start going up and down. It's nice. These are some more pictures from Summit. So on the left, we have a photo from the top and from the bottom of the Big Zip. We attended that the first night of the week that we stayed there. And honestly, it was quite thrilling to start at the top. And they don't tell you like, okay, you can jump off. They get you hooked in, they pull a pin, and you're on your way down, just like that. On the right, we have one of the obstacle courses that we attended on the last day of our trip. So the last day was sort of just, hang out, get to relax for a bit. You can sort of wander around, do whatever you want, as long as you meet up for lunch and dinner. Sorry. We also do lots of fundraisers. So here are some pictures from our Easter egg hunt where we helped move things along. We cleaned up afterwards. And normally from our fundraisers, the fees that we have pretty much cover most of the activities that we have. I would say with the exception of Conestoga, but the fundraisers generally gain enough money to pay for most of the stuff that they have at Conestoga. So for these next few slides, I am going to let Sierra, SPL of Troop 1372, talk a little bit about what's going on here.
Hello, everyone. As Ollie said, I am the senior patrol leader for the girls' troop of 1372. And in our troop, when I first joined, we did a camp out with just the girls' troop instead of doing how we normally would now do it with the boys and the girls. And we went to Hershey Park just to get to know each other, to know how everything would work. It was a lot of fun spending there for the weekend. So here we have our annual Christmas tree sale, and we have a lot of fun doing it. It takes normally about 1 or 2 weeks to finish selling all of the trees, and everybody takes shifts doing it. It's a lot of fun for all the scouts to participate in. Yeah. And we have a lot of friends in the troop. You can say that they're your friends, or you could say, as I like to call them, that they're my family. They're part of my family. So this was one of our camp out trips. We took a short walk, and this was the camp out where our then senior patrol leader for the boys troop, Kyle Nicodemus. He had an Iron Chef challenge that we all participated in, making food that he would taste. And let's just say the group with adults helping them a lot, they did win. They did win. Yeah. We have, yeah. During Christmas time, I believe it was in 2020, we went to Bethlehem, the local Bethlehem homes in Ligonier, and we went outside the windows and we decorated with bird feeders so the birds in the winter could come by and have some food. And we also took chalk and drew little pictures outside of their windows. So hopefully whenever they see and sit in their chair next to the window, they can look at them and see them. This is a time when we all went to Chad's Corn Maze out towards Ligonier, and we all did the corn maze and all got out and did not get trapped in the corn, I think, as far as we know of. And afterwards, we all hung out, and then I believe we had s'mores, and we just hung out by the fire. It was a very fun event. In our troops, both the boys and the girls, we have lots of room to grow. So if you're a scout who's not really talking a lot, you're going to be introduced to the rest of the troop at your own pace. You're just going to be introduced and you're going to be greeted with open arms and lots of love. So, yeah. I believe that this was another picture. This was a picture of us at a scout meeting preparing for the conduct derby, us test running the sled. As you can see, somebody is falling over in the snow because of too many people pushing it or pulling it.
Yeah, and as the field around the area where we're pulling the sled says, when I say we have lots of room to grow, yeah, there's a lot of room to grow.
There's lots of room to do activities around where we normally meet. And we just generally have a lot of fun. We are definitely a scout-led troop. That is what our troop strives to be. So like the scouts open the meetings, we do a lot of the planning. We just had a meeting on Sunday. We're going to meet monthly to meet together to plan events to hopefully get everybody involved, that everybody can hopefully attend. And thank you. If you can't, sorry, this in the picture is my older brother, Riley. And this is during our Christmas tree sale. Him and my dad were working a shift and they were trying to get the netting to wrap the Christmas trees untangled. And as you can see, he got a little bit stuck.
So yeah, thank you very much, Sierra. Thanks for your time, everybody. We hope that you'll consider joining Troop 372 and 1372. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us at ligonierscouts.com. Oh yeah, we invented a holiday too called Illuminate Ligonier. You can go check it out at the link above.
Thank you.
All right, so if any of you have any questions now or at the end, don't hesitate to ask. All right.
All right, thank you. Turn the sound on and play that. That's what I've been doing throughout the presentation.
All right. Good evening and welcome to this evening's event. Benjamin Guest, and I am the Senior Patrol Leader of Troop 305. And tonight we will be telling you a little bit about us and why you should consider joining the troop. We are an active troop with currently 10 boys and planning on adding more as you. Arrow of Light. End your Cub Scout journey and bridge over to the troop. If you have gone to Laurel Hills Day Camp, then you have already been where we meet. It's the Kingston's Veteran Sportsman Club, and we meet weekly outside at the pavilion while the weather lets us, and inside during the long winter months.
Hello, I'm Gabriel Guest, and I'm our troop guide. We have plenty of fundraising opportunities to take part in to help raise funds for the activities we do. We did the show and sell for popcorn, and we attend the events to sell meat sticks. This helps us to be able to cover charter expenses and registration for events like the Klondike Derby, Summer Camp, Johnstown Tomahawks, Hockey Scout Night, and overnights to places like the Altoona Curve baseball game or the Carnegie Science Center. Along with some of the previous activities mentioned, we enjoy spending time outdoors, so whether it's hiking, fishing, or camping, we try to get at least one outing or activity a month. Rain or shine, mostly rain. And we also participate in memorial and veteran services, parades, placing flags at local cemeteries, and flag retirement ceremonies. We participate in community service projects like raking leaves and doing yard cleanup for the elderly. We also do service projects for the Kingston Veterans Sportsmen's Club as a way to thank them for the facilities and support they give us. We helped our most recent Eagle Scout with this Eagle project to build a flag retirement fire pit. Plus, we have at least 3 upcoming Eagle projects in the planning for this year.
Hello, my name is Cameron, and I'm the troop librarian. We like to camp, and I'm not talking glamping. Rain, shine, or snow, we've camped it all. We have several locations on the club grounds that we can camp, from access to electricity and facilities to complete primitive. The most important part is having fun, which we do, and eating well, which we definitely do when camping. Have a favorite camping meal? Let us know and we will make it. Need a tent? We can share. Want to make a debris shelter? We do that too.
Hi, I'm Joey, and I'm the Troop Webmaster. When it comes to working on rank advancements, we plan our activity to help us achieve them. This also relates to merit badges. Our Scoutmaster is a registered merit badge counselor, ready to help us work on them. He can help guide us through the processes with blue cards and finding other merit badge counselors if needed. We can work on them as a group or patrol or even on our own. Just make sure you get the required for Eagle badges done on time.
Hello, I'm Gavin, and I'm a troop scribe. Along the road to Eagle, we are building bonds and friendship I know will last a long time. We use a patrol method and sometimes compete amongst ourselves. Or if only a few of us can attend an outing, we'll group up and have some fun. We can take advantage of the club grounds to play some games, shoot some hoops, or watch memes on one of our phones.
Hi, I'm Preston, and I'm the troop historian. Our door is always open, so stop by and visit us during a meeting and see what the fun is about. Thank you for considering our troop. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, my name is Benjamin Guest, and I am the Senior Patrol Leader for the Pack 305, or Group 305, I should say.
And I'm Brian Guest. I'm our Scoutmaster for Troop 305. So if there's any questions you'd like to ask, you can field them at this time, or contact us, or stop by for one of our meetings. We'll be more than glad to share our information with you.
All right, thank you so much.
I'm Carter Rizzo from Troop 478. I'm the senior patrol leader for our troop.
I'm Grady Rizzo. I'm from Troop 478, and I'm the troop historian.
And we're here to present you our little presentation to get you to join our troop, or at least come to our little open house. How do I share?
Down at the bottom of your screen, there's a share screen. There you go.
All right. So the location of our troop is St. Benedict's Parish in Greensburg. And some of the recent activities we have done with our troop is camping. Some may include Fort Ligonier. And while we were at Fort Ligonier, we did a candlelight tour, which was really cool. You got to see the fort at night, and we got to sleep inside of the fort, which was really cool. Next, we went to Ohio Powell recently, and we did rock climbing there. At our campsite, they were doing this reptile showcase, and you could see all of us here, or at least a few of us, sitting with a snake. A few years back, we went to the air show at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base and to see the Thunderbirds, and the guy in the blue hat over here was a pilot for them, and he was also an Eagle Scout, which was pretty cool. We got to meet up with them before the show to get autographs and things like that. These are high adventures that we have done with the troop. Other than Camp Conestoga, we have visited Yellowstone, and the Yellowstone trip is for older troop scouts and stuff like that. We did hiking, backpacking, camping, and we went to a rodeo for a night. It was 5 to 6 days long. Another troop high adventure was sailing in the Keys. It was 7 days long on a catamaran, and we did snorkeling, swimming, stuff like that. This was the boat we were on in the picture, and we also do other merit badges along with these high adventures. Lastly, want to learn more? Join us for our open house Monday, January 24th at 7 p.m. If you have any questions, unmute yourselves and ask me. I'm open ears. All right, if nobody has any questions, then that is the end of our presentation. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. If you can, oh, you got to unshare the screen. Okay.
Hi, I'm Daniel Cook. I've been part of Troop 480 for about 6 years. I'm the senior patrol leader, and I'd like to tell you about all the great things we do in the troop, like our high adventure trips. We go every other year. Last year, we went to Philmont and we hiked about 60 miles in 12 days. We were in New Mexico. We saw so many great things. We ate some decent food. There were stops along the way. We got a layer every day where you got to rest up and see some more stuff. And while we were on the trail, we got to do horseback riding. We got to do some blacksmithing. We got to shoot some muskets. We reloaded bullets, and we got to shoot the bullets we reloaded. And then this year, we are going to sea base in the Bahamas, and we're going to sail around the Bahamas for about 10 days. And we get to fish, we get to snorkel, we get to eat the seafood that we catch. We stop off at the islands and visit them for a little bit. And while we're in Florida, we see some different sights while we're there. And those are just some of the things we do. There's 4 different high adventures, and those are just 2 of them.
Hi, my name's Owen Timkovic. I'm a tenderfoot, and we do many hikes on this in this troop, so, ranging from small campouts hikes to larger 15 and 20-mile hikes. These larger hikes, which one of them happens on the Laurel Highlands hiking trail, are not that hard to complete once you start to have fun with your friends. The 15-mile hike takes place over 3 days, and the 20-mile hike takes place on the Allegheny Passage over 1 day. On both hikes, you get to stop and have food and hang out with your friends.
I'm Zayden Miller. I'm a tenderfoot, and I want to tell you about all of our camping trips. We have a camping trip like every month through through November, and one of my favorites was the Ligonier camping trip. Even though it didn't have hiking, it was fun to do all the stations they had set up for us. We also did Gettysburg. Gettysburg had a bunch of hiking trails that we did, and we also went to historical grounds.
Hi, my name is Ryan Gilbert, and I'm a Life Scout in Troop 480. I'm also the ASBL, which is Assistant Patrol Leader. I would like to talk about the cooking we do in this troop. We do many cooking competitions throughout the year, such as the Thanksgiving one. We cook like turkey or chicken. My favorite was the Dr. Pepper chicken we cooked once. We make a dessert, which my patrol, we cooked a pudding pie, and someone dropped it. And also the regular cooking's good, but a lot of time the chicken and potatoes get a little too salty. Well, our main intention here is to get you to join and visit in the next couple of months as many troops as possible to see which one's right for you. But we would encourage you to join Troop 480, and after this presentation, information about all the troops will be handed out to you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brennan Burek. I am the OA representative with Troop 480, and I just wanted to ask if you guys had any questions. Alrighty. If not, I really appreciate everyone being here tonight and hope you guys have a great rest of your night.
Okay, so that concludes our presentations from our troops that participated this evening. I will be doing some closing remarks, but I'd like to turn it over to Jesse Bush.
All right, good evening, everyone. I really appreciate the Scouts and Scouters being a part of this tonight. What an amazing evening for our Arrow of Lights and an amazing evening to showcase our troops. We have some of the best troops that I have ever seen. It is a very difficult decision, but this is only the beginning of your journey. Make sure you find the right troop. Make sure you find what fits best for your family. Night of the week, what feels good. You know, you heard things about high adventure, focusing on merit badges, summer camp. All these troops are amazing in what they do and what they provide for our kids. And I really can't thank them enough for the time they put in to doing these presentations and doing these slideshows. In addition, Mike Hannawalt, what an amazing job he does as our Webelos coordinator. Mike, thank you. You make us look very, very good every year. So I appreciate what you do for the Webelos weekend and for this event. You're an incredible asset to our district. I really appreciate what you're doing for us, Mike. Scouts, have a great night. I'm going to hand it over to Mike so he can close the rest of the evening. And thank you all for attending.
Thanks, Jesse. I appreciate it and appreciate the kind words. So this is the challenge, right? The challenge is that you have starting now. And as I said, the last day of February, the last day of March, and then that very last deadline of June 1st of 2020 is that opportunity for your scouts to lead the way in reaching out to these troops that we have presenting tonight. And the information I'll be sending to you in a couple of days with the contact information of all the troops in our district is reaching out to them. Visit at least 3, that's the goal. And by the way, you can take along a friend. We have a great initiative that you can take a look at on the Westmoreland Fayette BSA Council website that talks about bring a friend. But you don't have to be a Cub Scout to go and visit a troop. So your scouts can bring along a friend, a boy or a girl. As you saw tonight, we have boy and girl troops, and go visit as many troops as you can. And then sit down and have that family conversation about which one just feels like it's the best fit. And then you can start that process of bridging over. So that's really what we tasked you with tonight. That was the purpose of us getting together, was not only to give our scouts an opportunity to brag about a few of those things that their troops do so well and why they've stuck with their troops for as long as they have, and the adventures that they're going on and the skills that they're learning and the citizens they're becoming. But it's to get you to take that next step. So we'll be sending out an email. We'll have all this information available to you, and you have my contact information. Feel free to reach out to me if there's any questions I can answer. We so much appreciate everyone for joining us tonight, for the scouts that did the presentations, for the family members and the leaders that drove them, and for all of you that came and participated in our event. Thank you so much and have a good night.